Hello friends, let's see how to solve these quadratic functions to find for the product of x times y. Okay, let's look at the first function, which is quadratic function, because its highest degree is 2, right? Let's rewrite this function in its standard form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. And how do we write this? By subtracting 6 on both sides. Right? And we get the quadratic function as x squared plus x minus 6 equals to 0. Now, how do you find its factors? So to find for x, look at the value of c, which is constant. Now we find the two numbers whose multiplication is negative 6 and addition is positive 1, which is the coefficient of 1, right? So those two numbers are 3 and negative 2. Because if you multiply 3 times negative 2, you get negative 6. And if you add 3 plus negative 2, you get 1, which is the coefficient of x. So we got the factors as x plus 3 times x minus 2 equals to 0 for this function. Now further, we find the value of x by plugging in each factor equals to 0, which is x plus 3 equals to 0, which gives us x equals to negative 3. Then x minus 2 equals to 0, which gives us x equals to positive 2. So do we say that we got the two values of x here? Right. Next, we are going to find out the factors of this quadratic function. Let's rewrite the equation here. Y plus y squared equals to 20. We can write this in the standard form again by subtracting 20 on both sides, which gives us y squared plus y minus 20 equals to 0. Now, we look for the numbers whose product is negative 20 and their sum is the coefficient of 1, y, which is 1 in this case. The two numbers are 5 and negative 4. If you multiply 5 times negative 4, you get negative 20. And if you add 5 plus negative 4, you get positive 1. So the factors of this quadratic function we got are y plus 5 and y minus 4 equals to 0. Right so far? Now, let's plug in each of the factor equals to 0 to find out for y, which gives us y is equal to negative 5, and then y minus 4 equals to 0, which is nothing but y is equal to 4. So we got the value of y here as negative 5 and 4. Right? Yes. So we got here not only one value of each x and y, but each of the variable is going to have two values. So we are going to have multiple combinations of this. So what do we do to find for x times y is let's plug in. Yeah, let me differentiate this part neatly here to find the final solution, right? Yeah. So when your x is, so we got two values of each, right? So let's list them here. X is negative 3 and 2. And y we have here negative 5 and 4. So we're going to have combination of each of x with each of y. So let's take when x is equal to negative 3, let's take y as negative 5. So your x times y is going to be negative 3 times negative 5, which is nothing but positive 15. This is one value we got. Then when x is negative, let me use a different color here for this. And yeah, and when we use x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4, we get x times y as 2 times 4, which is nothing but 8, which is second value of x times y. Now, when x is equal to negative 3 and y is equal to which value? 4, right? We got x times y is equal to 12. which is third value we are getting here. And then we have when x is equal to 2 and y is equal to -5, we get x times y as -10, right? So this is the fourth value, right? So this is the fourth value. Yes, so we have got 4 set of solutions for this question, which is, I'm going to list them out here. Yeah, x times y are going to be 15, 8, 12, and -10. Yes, this is the solution. Hope you enjoyed the question. I'll see you next time in the next video. Thank you so much.